Got it. How's it going, mate? You alright? Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Yeah, very much appreciated. Right, what we'll do, put in some balls first because I haven't played in a while. Let's do a drill to start. Who's the best in the heart bar? Oh God. Is that who was the best in the heart bar? Probably the two guys who made the final. I think it was Dean and is it Dave or Mark? There's so many people I met. There's a few good players in the heart bar, to be fair. Decent standard. Good to see you, mate. Bell end. That's going so well. All right. That'll do. Warm up done. Let's get into it. Who's going to be at Stoke or in Stoke tomorrow for the student championships or whatever they are? Bucks championships. Anyone? One second. Just move the cable. All right, so 10 clearances from the break. Let's do it. I'll still talk through what I'm thinking. Oh, that's not a bad way to start. Can't really go yellows because I don't have a first ball. With reds, it's a case of making a good shot on. I don't love that one. This is the first ball. If you can play that, hit this cushion and get back to here, you've got a chance of getting out from that ball. So we'll do that first. Again, try and hit that top cushion and land back around this middle pocket ideally. that's fine. Okay, so it's a little bit funny. Really, I should have taken my time there and looked, because I should have gone for that ball next. Just rushed it a little bit. Ideally, I want to get to here for this ball, if I can. Just the cue ball's quite close to the cushion. Okay, so it's getting a little bit easier now, but it's still not out. Need to land on this ball to the middle next. No, I don't. Do I like that? I don't love that. There's the other one going. Should have looked. Ooh, no, that doesn't quite. Need to be there. Can I hold for there? That's the question. There. Gonna try. I don't like it. I'm gonna try and stun into the red. I just don't like. I think I'm gonna end up here and just not with a shot on that red. So I'm gonna try and stun into that red, move it. Ideally land on that to the middle or that into either corner. Okay. It's kind of halfway between, but it should be all right. Pop this one into there, hit this cushion, get back to around there to have that one into the corner next. Would ideally like to be straight on it. Don't know if I can, but I'll try and be, or this side of the cue basically. And play this with backspin. And that's pretty much bang on dead straight, so I can just hold the cue ball where the red is now and play the other red into the middle. And then from there, pick a pocket for the black. I think it's got to go into that corner. Yeah. Cool. Call your shots, sink them. That's what I'm doing. Hopefully. Listened to. No, I don't think I have. Is that a band or is that like a, I don't know what that is. Oh wait, the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'ℎ. Is that what you're asking me? Is it the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'ℎ or KS? If it's the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'ℎ, then yeah, I've heard of the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'H, yeah. Watching much of the World Championships? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know who won out of Mark Boyle and what's the guy's name? Jeez, Ben Wilson, is it? Cheers, Richard. Appreciate that. It's good. I'm trying to learn how to get better. I appreciate it. I'm practicing for tomorrow. That's the reason why I've gone live. It's Friday night, so I wasn't expecting to go live, but I'm going to be in Stoke tomorrow at the Student 8-Ball Championships, whatever they are. The Bucks 8-Ball Championships. So if anyone's going to be at Players Lounge in Stoke tomorrow, I'll be there from midday till late. Probably for about 11 hours or so. Oh, that's one break. That's one finish so far. Cost of getting a table, £1,700 to £1,800 new. Alright, so this one's definitely not as easy as the last one. Probably quite a low percentage chance of a finish. Would I go for a finish in a match? No. Well, I would, but you shouldn't. Alright, so I don't think you can go... Can you go yellows? I don't think you can go yellows. Or maybe, could do. Let's take a look properly, right? That yellow does pass that into there, so there's a shout for yellows. Really, the worst yellow on the table is that one, because it's just stranded from everything else. So I think for that reason we're going reds. With reds, the hardest ball on the table is this one, but it connects from this one, which connects from this one. So if you work your way backwards, you know that this ball is going to be after this ball, and this ball is going to be after this ball. So the pattern would look like this. There, there. Once that red has moved. So I need to get rid of that red before I play this 3-ball connection. And then once I've played that red, that is going to be the next ball, and then probably the black. So I need to figure out, well, where the hell is that going to go? That's what I need to figure out. Hang on. There's a lot of prior planning to this clearance. Basically, there's some things to think about, right? This red doesn't go in here yet. That red doesn't go in there, so it has to go in there, and you're going to likely use that red to move that yellow to free up that pocket, which means that that ball has to be potted after this ball. So then you've got to try and figure out a pattern that allows you to do that, because they're the 2 hardest balls on the table. This one I'm not worried about because I'll play that after this, and like I said, these 4 I'm not really worried about. This is probably my first ball. So how do you go from that one, do these 4 somehow, I know I'm rambling, sorry, these 4 somehow, and then do these 2 in an order where you play this one to break this one out to play that one in there. A lot of thinking. So this one's going to take me a second because I want to see if I can figure this out. Right, that red actually goes into that corner, which isn't too bad either. And that one, I'd rather play that one off the yellow if I can. So if that one goes there, that means I can play that one, screw back to there, that one. Okay. Loose plan. Cue ball's got to be super tight. That one, move that yellow for this ball later on. I'm going to have to screw back from that to there. Play that. Play that. Land there for that. Land there for that. And then finish with the black. It's a 1 in 20 clearance. All depends on what happens with this ball. Just don't miss the first ball. Right, so I'm just trying to line up basically how I'm going to bake that yellow out, because it could double kiss, and there's no guarantees that that red will go in. In fact, I might have to play it cushion first. Might have to play it like that. It should still move that yellow out of the way for that red, but it means the angle for this red is there. Back here. Need to land back here, 1 inch back from this ball. Oh man, just don't miss this. Decelled on that. It's not the end of the world, but the pattern is going to change. So again, I'm still thinking I need to get that into there somehow. I need to break that yellow out. So I'm playing that red into the cushion, hit that yellow, it goes in. Yellow hopefully goes there, no worse. If it goes there, I'm not going to make the finish, but the next red is probably this one. Stop. I said if it goes there, it could be the end of the pattern clearance, and it is. Right where I said it didn't need to go. If that yellow stops there, I've still got a chance. Okay, need a bit of a worldy finish now. Could try and play this one long, but no guarantee of position. Could try and play this one off the black, but the black's going to go over to where the red is, and it's probably not going to leave me a shot because this red doesn't go in here. There's a lot to think about with this game sometimes. I should still be able to leave myself on that. I think if I can basically play it off the black, play this red off the black, pot it, the black hit this red, move it, I should have a shot on that red to the middle. The problem's going to be then this ball. Alright, this has to be there. Oh wow, I was on that red-ish, but I just missed that red. Anyway, overthinking pretty much, but it's one of those clearances. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. You've got to try and figure it out. So it was never going to be easy. I think you get a frame like that, which is like got two balls that basically figuring out a route there and executing that route. Very, very rarely it's like that. Often there's only one problem to think about, but there was about three. So no, I won't go faster, thank you. Just have patience. Better break. Now I just need all the pockets to be free. Okay. Definitely going reds. Should be a finish. Should be a finish. So whenever you're in a situation like this, yes, I've potted two yellows, but in no way, shape or form are yellows the best ball here. If you're a beginner, one of the biggest mistakes a beginner makes is thinking they've potted two balls already, therefore the job is nearly done. No. If I'd potted six yellows, well, let's just say this. If these two yellows weren't here and I'd potted four yellows and no reds, I'd still be going reds. If every single yellow had been potted apart from this yellow, I'd still be going reds. In fact, if all the yellows had gone and I was on the black right now, I'd still be going reds. So yeah, when you're thinking about a pattern like this, these two, a little bit further away from the black, so you're probably going to play them first, one before the other, ideally. Move your way up the table, and then it's a fairly dot-to-dot finish. You're probably going to go something like, this is obviously a little bit awkward, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. And you are going to get that ball from this ball. So this is my last ball, second to last ball, third last, fourth last, right, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. This is the hardest shot out of all of them. 7, black. All depends on what I end up, in terms of where I end up here for that ball as to whether I play that pattern. So again, that's where I want to be. So there for that one. And then I'm just looking back to where I need to go for this one. So it's all straight lines at the minute. Need to go back to here for that one. And then with this one, I want to be where the red is, basically. Play this as a drag shot, get a bit of power into it. Just gives it a little bit more control. And then again, I just need to get there. I need to make sure I don't snooker myself on that yellow, so I'm not topping through too much on this, just slightly. And then it's probably going to come out further than I would have liked, but it's fine. Jesus. Nearly missed it. Cool. That's 2. 2. So that's the importance of pattern play, really, and that was all dependent on that second ball. The second red was the key, because that's the hardest shot, and the only reason why it was hard is because the cue ball had to travel the furthest. And with this game, the ideal scenario is that you keep that cue ball tight. There's a thing or a phrase called try not to travel the cue ball, or keep your cue ball travel down. And you'll notice professional players, not myself, I'm not considering myself a pro, but let's say high-level players and pros, they'll just try and minimise their cue ball travel, and that's the reason why they make so many clearances. You went to Stroud recently? Yeah. Yeah, I was in, that was back in like September, October, I think, that game. Time my players tomorrow, I will be there from, wow, oh, twat. I'll be there from 12 PM until late. Basically going to make it into a charity fundraiser, I think. And I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing for YouTube. So anyone who plays me on the table will be on the vlog on YouTube. That felt looks really slow. I mean, it's slow compared to a speed cloth, but it's because it's not the same cloth as an American pool table. It's more like a snooker table. It's a napped cloth. It's not a speed cloth. Okay, another pretty good split. Nothing down. Can I go yellows? Oh, nothing down. Ugh. Right, well, I can't even see a yellow, but I still need to try and pot a yellow because there's no way in hell I'm going to get reds. Do I try and swerve into a 3-ball combination? If I can massage that slightly and swerve into that yellow, hit that yellow, pop that yellow, then there's a chance on yellows. I could pop this red quite easily, but there's no value. This red's too difficult. This red, even this red, like I just don't like the reds. So if I can make this, very low percentage, but if I can make it, it should be a good chance of a finish. Got to hit it quite hard to get the 3 balls to connect. Close, close, close. We start again though, a little bit unlucky there with the cue ball. So basically, Elliot, we're going to do it as a charity fundraiser. So it's going to be £10, and with that you'll get a best of 3 against me, which I'll film every episode for my socials, which I'll post every game, win or lose. And it will also be posted on YouTube and in long form content as well. So just turn up on the day. What do you do for a day job? This pretty much. Oh come on! How is that dry? About 4 balls went near pockets there. Right. What colour would you go for? Reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Reds or yellows? Remember, it's an open table. Put it this way. Think about reasons why you wouldn't go reds. Why wouldn't you go reds? Not why would you go yellows. Think why wouldn't you go reds? That's what I would do anyway. And I think everyone looks for the easy balls, right? There's 2 yellows over pockets. That's irrelevant for me. Yes, fine, that's an easy pot at some point, and so is this. The bigger issue is that that red doesn't go past there, and that red only goes into this middle, so you've got to land here for it, which isn't great. Also, this red doesn't go in there. It's not really a problem because it goes in the middle, but you've got 2 really bad balls on the table versus yellows, which connect quite nicely with the first 3. These 3 connect nicely, and then it's a case of getting over here for this one to then join these 3 up to then finish with the black. So the first 3 shots, 1, 2, 3, they should be fairly straightforward. From there, I need to be dead straight on this yellow, so I need to get from here over to here to play that, which then gets me here for that. Now, I said this was easy, but this yellow isn't mega easy. I would like to, ideally, if I can get back to here from this ball and play that as a plant and move the red, I'll then pop that ball, which will be over the pocket. The red will have gone over to here, pop that, which will be like that, finish here for this, and then just top spin through for the blacks, something like that. But the first key, not the first shot, I'm not worried about the first shot, I'm worried about the angle to get me to there. So I need to be here to get to there. 2 inches back. So backspin. Oh, dead. Decelled on it. But shouldn't be an issue. It's not. Just need to hit this not very hard and land here. I want to be straight on that yellow. Should be okay. It's not. It's fine. Pop that. You end up here for that one. Okay, and again, I could just roll this in and leave this plant, but I want to get rid of this one because this ball is the hardest out of all of these four. Play that with a bottom right, bit of bottom right, and land there for the plant. And again, just roll this in, nudge into the red. What I don't want to have happen is both balls go down. And then just screw back to there. And again, just topspin off this cushion, land there, happy with the black in the middle. Problem with the black in the middle, I've got a hole in my cloth. This could deviate the white, but I'll try and hit it hard enough so it doesn't. Alright, got there. Playing in the uni tournament now, hopefully still be there to have a game. Yeah, nice one, man. Yeah, like I said, I'll be there all day. Just come and say hi. If not, there'll probably be a list, I'm assuming a wait list of people. So. How much is a new cloth? This cloth new is £180 roughly. No, more maybe, I don't know. Roughly about £180. What? Has anyone really been do look more like, I don't know what that means. Sorry. Trying to read some of these comments. You play snooker? No. I used to. Thanks for your channel. Appreciate that, mate. Whoever gets you subbing. How do you play long shots? Stay as still on the shot as possible. And make sure you step into the shot. 13 of us, each one plays 26 weeks. Nice. How do I get involved in that, and is there money involved? Done grey. Yeah, grey's for me the best cloth. Whether it's Hainsworth or 𝐟𝐶𝐿𝐵𝐾. This is 𝐟𝐶𝐿𝐵𝐾. Okay, nothing down. Similar frame to the second game, just very difficult. There's probably a chance for finish, but it's fairly low percentage chance. I think if we look at the balls and the layout, you're probably not going to go yellows. There's no obvious first ball. You could play that into there, but then what are you leaving yourself? These four yellows are all terrible. Even these two aren't great. So the worst things about reds, let's look at it. This red, the black isn't great if you go reds, but it goes off of that yellow, so I'm not too worried about it. Eventually, if you end up landing here for the black, or there ideally, or whatever, or you could just play that red last and you've got the black into here. That red goes into there, so I'm not too worried about it, and you're going to get to there from, hopefully, there. Not ideal though. That means this ball's going to be difficult. Okay, hang on. That can be second to last, that can be last, black can go off that yellow. Right, so I've got my order for these four, right? If I work backwards, I need to get from there, from those three, I need to get to there, hit that, land there, hit that, land there, hit that into the corner, get there, somehow get from that red to the black, but it might be difficult because I don't know the angle I'm going to be able to leave from this red. So then I've just got to work my way backwards with these three to get from there to there in 3 shots time. And that's going to come from this ball. So this one's first. to there, play that one there, play this one, and that is what gets me onto that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just looking at the angle. Again, I want to be there. So in 2 shots time, I want to be there. So I'm just figuring out how do I get to there. That's the angle. There. Basically, that's the perfect angle. So I've got top spin forwards by about 6 inches. Might not be enough, but just cheat it a little bit, put right hand side on it, get here, land there. Bit of top right required. Just need to avoid this yellow at all costs. In fact, I'm not even going to play it with top spin because I could hit that yellow. Instead, I'm going to screw back to this. Needs to travel, needs to travel. It's got there, but it's not ideal. I want it to be there because I would have been able to get on this easily. So I don't know if I can get onto that red now. I've got to try, but yeah, I don't know if I can. Yeah, it was just tough. And now the whole clearance is messed up. All because I was that far out of position. Ugh. Just the thought that counts, eh? See if I can pop this and move this and somehow leave myself a shot. Nah. It was a big ask. So, here's what it is. Never played this type of game. This is English ball. What size table are you playing on? 7 foot by 4 foot. Full size English 8-ball table. Basically, if you ever visit the UK, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England, you will probably play on this or a snooker table. You might find 9-ball tables, but they're few and far between. But if you go into a pub, pretty much, not all pubs, but loads of pubs have got this exact table. Did you like Cork? Yes. Brilliant place. The 2 venues I went to there were amazing. Again, just a crap split. Not another bad split, but we've got a chance of a finish. Definitely not on reds, because I don't really have a first red I can go for. The yellows aren't mega easy, but a couple of developments on them and they should be fine. The thing about yellows, the black goes in that corner. Does it go in the middle? It's touching ball on the red. It should go in the middle, but it definitely goes here. So what that tells me is that I need to be over here for the black. So how do I get here from all of these 7 balls? How's it going? Well, good to see you, mate. I've been watching a bit of it. Not all of it, but a bit of it. Okay, so this looks like a problem, but I can play that yellow into the red to move the red, and it leaves the pocket free for this. So how do I get on that yellow? Do it first ball. Get to there. If I can get to there, I can play that. It's not ideal. Not ideal. I'm going to play this with top left to try and land pretty much where the yellow is, hopefully. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm able to play my problem ball out now. I would like to have been on this. If I was on this, it would be much easier. But now my order, let's look. Okay, I'm going to be playing that one first, hit the red to free up the pocket for this ball. The red should go there and land roughly there. I'm going to play this with a bit of power because I want to screw back to here. To there, for this ball next. From there, I can play that ball into the middle. That gets me up to here, hopefully. Pop that ball in the middle because the red will be over here. Top down to here, play this ball. Screw back to here to play this ball, and hopefully have a good angle to just stun in position for the black going there. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I'm dead straight on that yellow, which I wanted, because I wanted to be able to manipulate the angle for that. So with this one, in fact I probably could have topped through for that, but I'm not going to now. Right, I need to be 1 inch back for this yellow. Okay, should be good angle. So the angle on this yellow with topspin should take me to here and leave me a dead straight. I don't want to be dead straight on that yellow. I'd like to be here because I want to be able to move down the table for this one. If I'm there, my cue ball's moving away from that ball and I don't want that. Okay. So the one thing with this, I just don't want to be near the cushion, although I think it's inevitable. If I can get there, perfect. Could play this now, but I'm not going to. I've got a little bit of an angle on it. Then from there, screw back into the cushion because I want this line for this. I don't want the cue ball to be where it is. I want it to be over here because if I leave it, say I've potted this and I've screwed back to here, the angle I'm going to have on the yellow is taking me towards the black. Whereas if I'm there, the angle I've got on the yellow will be taking me over here, which allows me to play the black into the corner. Oh, even that's not great. Ugh, I'm wrong side, I needed to be there. Right, I've got to play this with topspin. Hit this cushion, get back. A lot of power required. I think this goes. If it hits the red, I'm going to be annoyed. Got there in the end. When am I coming back to Eastwood? Someday. I'm just flat out at the minute. What chalk do you use? Town V10, the link's in my bio. Your YouTube is set up from the other end. Now trying to decide which is best. YouTube's always from the other end. Cheers guys, appreciate that. Come to Cambridge, again, hopefully one day. The thing is I get requests to come to different venues, about 20 requests a day across my platforms. And I can only be so many places at once, you know, and it all costs money. This is the problem, like traveling costs money. So I'll be in Stoke tomorrow from 12 PM till about 9, 10, something like that, playing at Players Lounge. If you want to come and play me, then get involved. All right, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. I'm on 4 clearances so far. Just another bad split-ish. It was bad until the yellow went in there and broke it all up, but it's not great. Okay. Appreciate that, Alex. Thanks, mate. We're on 4. Get that out of the way. Okay. So let's try and assess this not great looking layout. I don't know if I can't really go reds. There's just no option with reds. Yellows are difficult, but if you play one good shot, well, the black's terrible. This is like a 1 in 5 clearance. Sorry, a 1 in 10 clearance. I've got to land there at some point to play that, to go into that cushion, hit that yellow to there, so it goes in there, knowing the cue ball stays where that yellow is, and I've got that. That's the only way I see it developing these 3 yellows. How do you get there? That's the question. Just scrap all that because I can't even pot them. Can I pot that? Might be able to. Alright, I need to land on this one to here. But I've only got half a pocket, so this is very missable. Top. Now this is the one. Top spin through to there. pot that, move that, leave that. That's the goal. That's where I need to get to from this ball. So about 10 inches or so forwards. Okay. Again, left-hand side. Hit this yellow, move it to there, leave that ball. Oh. Don't miss it altogether. That's what you can't afford to do. And now the clearance becomes almost impossible. First off, I've got to try and develop the black at some point. Didn't really think about that. Annoying. I mean, there's a couple of ways you could try and do this, but it's not. None of them are going to be easy. Like even potting that isn't easy on this table because this pocket plays so small. I could do that, try and pot it and use the red to hold, but then what's the value? The black is still tied up and I've got to get from this yellow somehow onto that to somehow free up the black. There's no value in that. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is be very audacious, the word, it's a big word. Pop that, screw back to there, play a cross double into this corner, bump into that yellow to push it towards the corner pocket, hope it doesn't go in and stays in the jaws, and then use that yellow to break the black out. Job done. Who thinks it's going to happen? All right, I need to come back to there. Too far. Too far. I can try this, but the cue ball's going to be flying now. I need it to be there. Could play this as a big treble, actually. Could play it as a big treble off those reds. Cue ball's still going to hit the other yellow. All right, we're going to try and hit those reds and pot it in there. No guarantee of position, but if I can pot this yellow as well, that'd be absolutely ideal. 2 yellows in 1 would be the dream. Or just go straight in. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at that. Oh, my God. How did that develop everything so perfectly? Wow. Anyway. Can't believe I found the angle for the double. Anyway, we move. We move. What do you do? So 10 hours a week I run my own online personal training business. But the rest of the week I do this. When are you in Wales next? Don't know. Don't know. Got another 35 countries I'm going to visit in the next year apparently. Your top 3 pool venues so far. 𝐿𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐢𝐻𝐿𝐿, Glasgow. 𝐽𝐿𝐼𝐻, Navan. And 𝐿𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐢𝐻. But there's others that are great. Alright, so write down what colour you would go, reds or yellows. Yeah, Rory's a good player. I've just got to grab a bottle of water. Keep writing in your answers, reds or yellows. Very parched. Reds or yellows. Okay, so let's look at the layout of the balls. So remember, this is what I do. You don't have to do this. But instead of looking for the easy balls, I look for the harder balls and go for the opposite. So for me here, yellows are harder. The reason being, the first shot is difficult. So you've got a long yellow to try and maybe land for that in the middle, but that's missable. That is not missable, hopefully. With the other reds, that red connects from this red, which connects from this red. So if you see, there's straight lines between these 3 balls. So you pop that one, that's a straight shot to that one, and that's a straight shot to that one. So once you've done that, then it's a case of figuring out these 3 in the black. So 1 second. So here's what I'm going to try and do. That one to there. That one gets me there. That one gets me there. I want to have this angle because I want to pop that, and if I can, push that yellow away. That's not going to work. I need to be straight on that. Straight on this. Top spin through to there. That gets me on this one, which gets me here. Now this shot, this red won't be here. This shot, I need to play it to hit the yellow and land here. Yellow moves over here. I leave that shot to the middle and then that shot to the corner with the black. That's the ideal. Bottle of water. Right, so I need to land here straight on that red after this. Not straight, and that might pose an issue. I could play that now. I could play it now. It would make so much sense to pop that now. It would make so much sense. I can't change my pattern, but I should have played that now because then it eliminates the issue of having to play that yellow 6th. Can't do it. Stick with the original pattern. So again, just trying to connect these two. Difficult shot because I'm on the cushion. Hopefully make it. Ooh, straight on it. Dead straight on it. So the pattern should be there. Play this ball afterwards. Top straight through the gap. And again, all I'm looking now is the angle to play into that yellow, which ideally is there. So screw back a few inches on this one. And I'm just going to play this slightly below centre. I need to punch full face into that yellow. That's not full in the face. The cue ball doesn't dive to the right or left if you're looking over there. If I hit that full in the face, just didn't get enough backspin into it. And that's why I should have played the. That's why I should have got rid of that yellow 2nd and not had it 5th because I'd have this shot on the black. 6th, sorry. It's always one ball. All right, let's try and do this. Hit this cushion with loads of right hand side. Hit the red, pot it. Tons of right on this. Oh wow, not that much, Jesus. Is that chalk 15 pounds? Yeah, roughly. 15 to 17, depending on where you buy it. Do I read the chat? Yes. Try to. What level do you need to get to be professional? Professional. How much was your pool table? 17 to 1800 pounds. Link to it is in my bio. Counting down, no. 3 years. Yeah, it will last you a long time. It will last you a very long time. Especially if you don't use it all the time. Where am I? In my living room. Come on, ball. Alright, well, we're definitely going yellows. Slight issue going on with the ones around the black. How do you figure these out? You get lucky, that's what you do. Where does that yellow even go? It doesn't go anywhere. This yellow is really bad. Nice one here to start, connects to that one, connects to that one. I don't want to do that. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about these 3 for now. A lot of people, beginners especially, would look and be like, this is your first ball, that's your second ball, figure the rest out. The problem is, if you get to here, that's such a difficult pot to play with pace, because you've got it over to here to play that yellow, that once you've say you land over here for that yellow, you've then got to develop these 2, and you've got 1 ball, 2 problems, right? Right now, I've got 3 balls that aren't problems because they connect. As long as I land back to roughly where this yellow is in 2 shots time, I can play this one, this one, this one in that order. So what I'm going to try and do is develop the problem straight away. I'm going to try and play this super thin, hit this cushion, move into this area and just try and develop this, knowing I should leave that to be able to go that one, again like that. I could completely mess this up. Cue ball could go straight in the corner, but let's see how it goes. Right, so we've developed the problem. That yellow's gone into a weird place. The black doesn't go. Can play a plant. Would rather not, but I kind of have to. But the point being, I've still got this to that. I still have those original 2 connecting balls. This is just awkward now. I think you've got to play that yellow into that corner, you know. Where does the black go? Where does the black go? Because in that case, you're leaving this last. This needs to be my last ball. That has to be my last ball for me to stand a chance. But how do you do that? It's just weird. It's just a weird layout. Okay. I'm going to rely on, in 3 shots time, the cue will be in there to play this ball. That angle is the only angle that can get me to roughly where I am now to play that ball last and come around the back of the black and play it into the same pocket. The way that I'm going to get to here is by potting this ball to there, pot this ball, leave the perfect angle on that yellow to play it to the corner and stun over to here to leave the yellow into there. Whew, it's getting difficult. Oh God, I didn't even see the angle on this ball. This is terrible. I need to stay as straight as I can on the other one. Right, let's get away from this cushion. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go this side of the chalk. I want to be there. So get to there. This is missable now. I'm going to be playing this, I think, to come off the cushion. And even if I leave myself that shot, it's not the end of the world, because the point being, I'm still going to be moving over to there for that yellow. This is the hard shot, though. Okay. We're in that position I was saying a minute ago. So I need to play this, and I need to land there to have an angle to get on the black to play it in the same pocket. A little bit right hand side. I need to play this so slow to land basically on the dot, just there. Actually, I'm playing a plain ball. Got there. Got there in the end. I might clip that one, that was decent. I like that one. Probably my favourite clearance of the week so far. Top man, great clear, talking over my YouTube shorts. Taking over my YouTube shorts. I thought you were saying talking, because that would make sense as well. Can you do more videos with commentary explaining the different types of 8-ball pool? I can, but not a lot of people know that. Like that, sorry. I can do. Have I been to shooters? Yeah, it's in my Wales vlog that I went to the other day. It's on, that vlog is on YouTube with shooters in it. It's only a short cameo from shooters, but it's in there. What minute was that? 54 minutes. Look out for this video. I'll post that clearance just now. I'll post it later on, maybe over the weekend or so. Was that my 5th? I think it was. Can't go yellows because the yellows are just a bit tricky with the first shot. That's your first shot, which is just not good. So with reds, you've either got a choice. You play that one or that one. You wouldn't play this one first, although it's going to be tricky to land. No, it isn't. What am I talking about? That's bollocks. So as long as I pop that, I'm going to hit the black. Now, the problem with hitting the black, I don't want the black to get in and amongst these two yellows and not have a pocket. So I'd rather play this with a little bit more power and screw into the black to move it, knowing I'm going to leave myself these two or this one. Where's the black going to go? If the black hits this yellow and stays in and around this area, it should be a clearance. Makes this pot a little bit tricky. So I'm on the reds I thought I would be, and now the black has an easy pocket. So we can figure out an order from these ones. What's my last ball? That's all I'm thinking is, what is my last ball here? It would make sense for one of these two, because I could just come back to there and have the black. Some people might like to leave this one till last, but that's a harder shot than landing here and having it straight. You're probably not going to play this one last, I don't think. Although, again, you could. I think what I like is... Hang on. This wall of yellows just makes this slightly harder than it looks. It looks easy to loads of people. I'm just going to be leaving long shots if I do that. I'm thinking to myself here. Ignore me. All right, let's do this. It's leaving long shots, but I'm confident with my long shots. As long as they're straight, I'm confident with it. Play this one to there. Pop that one. Either land for this gap or top spin through to there. Screw back from this one to there. Have that one into the corner. Screw back to there. Leave a nice easy black to the corner. So quite a few long straight shots, but again, as long as they stay long straight in direction, then it should be easy. So again, top through to there, closer to the pocket. Oh my God, I've rushed that massively. That's the worst shot I've played all night. All right, so the order should have been. Just snatched at that one. Oh, I'm not even on this thread, Jesus. That's terrible. How can I even get on the black? If I can land there. Cool. Well, that was a disaster. Video quality is terrible. How's that? I think you need to restart it. Is it bad? The quality is messed up. Hang on. Is it still the same? How long have you been doing it? All right, I'll come off. Oh shit. Jump over to TikTok, guys. It's going to take me some time. Jump on TikTok if you're on. I'll stay live on TikTok and then I'll come back on.